there's never been any contention over the sequence of the final. We'll iron all those things out very, very quickly. Judges will be with us in just one moment. I'll introduce them. I don't want to hold you up any longer. You know that we're about to listen to and watch the final of the Premier Division of the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand's Auctioneering Championship for 2024. And I'm just going to call on the CEO of the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand just to say a couple of words to whet your appetite. Would you welcome, please, Jen Beard?
Most of you know this, but we have the best auctioneers in the world in New Zealand, and you are about to see the very best of that bunch. It has been a fantastic day, and the bar has been set really high by those open competitors. Many of those guys could easily compete at the Australasian Auctioneering Champs and do very well, but what we're about to see is the cream of the crop, and the top two from today will be going to Hobart in just a few weeks to compete for the title of the top auctioneer in Australasia. And I would say that any one of the five that we hear today could easily take that fabulous silverware home. I very much look forward to seeing it stay in New Zealand hands, currently held by Ned Allison. So without further ado, I'm just going to hand you right back to Phil, who's going to introduce some judges who may or may not be coming through the door behind you at any moment. Hey Phil. He's just texted me, Mark, to say any time now, mate, I'm out of jokes. It's been almost 24 hours.
Exactly with that. I'm just checking on the sequence. This is going to be a really, really interesting final because it's so difficult to actually sort out, the top two out of the top five. So a lot of thought, a lot of ideas have gone into the sequence. It'll be a little bit different as you come to expect with these things. Mark Summich is the chief judge, so you would certainly expect those sorts of things. He's got a great team of judges with him. Now Rachel Dovey from Bailey, she's one of the first to take her positions. Sabina Davidson's done this role on many occasions. John Bowring, formidable auctioneer from originally from Australia, but now ensconced in Auckland, he's with us as well. Peter Walker is usually last to the table. He comes from Canberra. Who else have we got? Andrew North. He'd like to sort of make a blonde on trade at the end of things. Here's Peter and here's Andrew now. And Lisa Yadi-Vaisi, very good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Good luck on what you're about to do. You have huge responsibilities in your hands. Mark, we're all ready to go. Lucy? Oh, so it's them keeping us waiting, not the judges. It's all right.
Who wants to see?
Alison Aiton, thank you for letting these auctioneers come through your property. It's beautiful, guys. It really is. It's a lot better than the one shown on the screen earlier today. Very courteous to 10 auctioneers when they arrived at 7:15. So thank you. And Alison, I don't think you enjoy total ownership. I'm going to sit up the front today and make any decisions on your behalf. All right? Which really flies my face in your mouth. All right, Mark, are you ready? In the absence of Aaron Davis, has anyone been running a book on today's proceedings?
No.
All of these auctions will, of course, be broadcast to the world. Maury and Ricardo from Auctions Live are doing that job for us. Mark?
There's a couple of things. That sequence is 2 pages. Do not turn the page if you are holding one until we've concluded the issue at the bottom of page 1. Their callers are not to know there's a second page on that document, all right? They see you turning a page, that's quite a vital part of it. Do not do it, please, all right? You can hold your papers up like you're a bidder. Do not turn the front page, please. It's critical that that's kept as quiet as we can. Yeah, the reserve is $4.5 million, and it's at the top of the range of what the auctioneers have been given.
And we have ample number of bidders, so please don't
Where are you
participate.
sitting?
Make
They've
sure.
asked me where you're sitting. That's quite an issue.
I thought it said by you, if you like.
Um,
Or by Peter Walker.
I think by Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's better there. Yeah. So if you move down one, you guys, Phil, you can jump in there. I'll be looking for you. We're strict. You're there. Okay. Other bidders, put your hands up, please. Yeah. Two. There. Okay. Yeah. And over there. Right. Okay. Thank you. Good luck, everyone.
Lucy, we're all ready to go. The gentleman who threw the #1 marble from Apollo Auctions from Auckland, please welcome and encourage Mr. Robert Toll.
Well, I'm at the age of being too old to be young, yet too young to be old. You see, life is all about perspective. To Mark Morrison, I may be vertically challenged. Yet to Tina Chamberlain, well, I'm still someone to look up to. But more on that in a moment. Our feature prop today is something special. It is the jewel in the crown of the Garden City. Our sellers, Phil and Ali, well, they've undergone an extensive interview process, and they've appointed now their lead agents of Joe and Tim from Apollo Property Group. They will furnish you all with the documentation that you're required to make an informed decision. Included would have been the property title, the pre-contract statement, and the auction contract, to which I now take you. Our offering is addressed as 9 142 Park Terrace, or 9 21 Dublin Street, to be sure. A stratum in freehold, it is Unit R9 with 4 accessory units.
Excuse me.
Sir.
I'm told that freehold land is what I should be buying. So what is a stratum title?
It's a stratum in freehold, so it's actually a unit title, sir. So therefore you're covered by a body corporate. You are picking up basically the internals of the actual unit itself and everything else described as an auxiliary or accessory unit. So in this case, sir, you're picking up the apartment, the 4 car parking spots, and also that storage unit. Hope that gives you peace of mind, sir. And again, there's only 14 here. There's a lot more freehold titles than what there is here today, sir. Keep your eye on it. I'll be keeping my eye on you. There is 4 accessory units, being the car parks. Deposit plan 377151 on certificate of title reference 738742 from the Canterbury Land Registry. Our chattels list is reassuringly extensive and expensive, but a couple of exclusions, including the oversized clock next to the master bed. Not worth getting wound up over. Now, your settlement date is set for Bastille Day. Happy birthday, Philip. That's the 14th of July. And whilst that is a great day. Oh, here we go.
Thank you. Look, if I subsequently find out, after I've purchased the property, but before I settle, that there's an issue with the property or the building, can I cancel the agreement?
Sir, you do have recourse under a piece of legislation known as the Contractual Remedies Act, sir. That's where if something is withheld from you and then comes to light, then yes, so you may have recourse under that legislation. Everything else, sir, that is disclosed, sir, as per that pre-contract disclosure, and everything else that Tim and Joe have gone through, essentially, sir, that is your information. You've done your homework. So does that answer your question? Now, just going back, that Bastille Day of settlement, that 14th of July, whilst a great day, it's a Sunday to celebrate your birthday festivities. It is a settlement-free day, so therefore that will be brought forward. Celebration started a little bit earlier on that Friday, the 12th of July. Now, a reserve price has been set, obviously subject to it being tickled, maybe topped the highest bidder that I accept. Once I declare the property on the market, paperwork to pump. If it's in your favour, simply put, you now own that property. Now, I'm just simply here to make some numerical suggestions that are rarely adhered to. Take on board yours. I'll settle any fights or disputes. And I've got that legal right just to push back on a bid if I deem it not to be in Phil or Ali's best interest. Now, they've given me the exclusive right to bid on their behalf if required, referred to as a vendor bid. Easy to identify and explain if I use that terminology. Simply means that the bidding is too low to even start negotiations. Telephone or online bidders, I'm sure we'll find out. Good luck to the team at Auctions Live. Rest assured, all paperwork, dotted I's, crossed T's. Also, please understand that Phil and Ali do have that legal right to withdraw their property from sale at any time before it's sold, without disclosing that reserve. Today, if you are successful, last person standing, I'll get you to sign the agreement to record the sale. Arrange payment 1/10 of your successful bid. Pay the balance of funds on that 12th of July. And by bidding, you are confirmed you do so on an unconditional basis, so your homework, your due diligence complete. Well, I've learned that life is a blessing that can be experienced by different people at the same time from a vastly different perspective. Are you the oldest you've ever been or the youngest you'll ever be? My retort when people say, you should act your age, I say, well, but I've never been this age before. Today's auction, a building that was once a hospital, a place to heal the sick and wounded, but viewed from a differing perspective, has seen bricks and mortar remain, but transformed into what is now the exclusive Park Bridge estate. Botanical-like gardens and grounds have seen walking frames replaced with framing in the form of box hedges. The outdoor patio, a place to no longer commiserate a loved one, but to celebrate milestones with loved ones. The heated lap pool will be enjoyed all year round, adding to the adage that to keep moving, you should keep moving. The conversion from hospital to estate has resulted in the offering of a mere 14 apartments. Number 9 sits proudly on the second landing, a foyer shared by one other. With no budget in sight, Ali and Phil have spent their 6 years of occupancy renovating their utopia to the highest of standards, equipped with the best fittings and appliances sourced from around the globe. 3 sleeping quarters allow for both family and friends. A pair of powder rooms offer marble and underfloor heating. The bidet gives options for paperless transactions. The living space, or Great Hall, is a place to congregate, to celebrate, or merely to contemplate life at the top of the food chain. Cognac in hand, the double glazed windows framing picture-perfect Hagley Park to the west. A walk-in robe, sizable enough to be divided 50-50 with your better half. Your four-wheeled fleet will be in good company. Rolls-Royce, Tesla, and Porsche, notable sightings in the basement. As I left this morning, owner Philip said in a subdued tone, Rob, I'm never leaving here. But as is the case with most relationships, Ali has had her say, and the property is now seriously for sale. So I call away for an opening bid or offer. What do we think? My question askers, is there a number to work with?
Go straight into it. I'm on a crusade here.
Oh, okay.
2.5.
2.5, sir. I don't know if that's the right crusade. Are we selling it room by room? I'm not sure. Sir, can I maybe push back and say 3.5? Do we go there? No, 2.5? Happy to start away there, Philip. I would have thought maybe 3, sir.
27.
Okay, so I'm taking the 2.5 now, sir, and I'm taking your 727 because bits are taking off on the advance. At 2.7 and 27, do we go again with the 2.27?
Same.
2.27 there becomes 2.54. Sorry, 2.27 on yours, sir. Yours is 2.5. His was 7.27, correct, sir? At 7.27, so then we go with 7.27 to 9.54. And I appreciate it, sir. At 9.54, at 2,009,054, do we go again? 2,009,054 with a 2.27 at 9.54. 9.54, so becomes 9.54. Becomes 3,001,054. 1.74. 1.81. 3,181,000. We got there. So I'm not here to make you overpay. That'll happen soon. 3,001,081. So, and again, if you like, 3,181. My protagonist at the back of the room, but 3,181.
50.
3,181, so it becomes 231 at 3,231. So push forward at 3,231. Another 50 if you like, 3,2 and 31 at 3,231. First chance. At 3,231, buys quickly now, twice third.
3.25.
3,231, so 3.25. 3,231, so you're throwing up 19. At 3,250,000, so shortening the stride, but why not? At 3,250, so with another 19.
I love these prime numbers. I'll give you another 227.
Another 250 there, so you're giving me 227 on top. 250, so 477. At 3, 4 and 77 got you now, so we lock and load. We thank and we bank at 477. At 3, 4 and 77, and again if you'd like, so another 50 perhaps. 3, 4 and 77. So I'm going to go step by step here because it's worth it. 3, 4 and 77. At 3, 4 and 77 again, first call, second, third. 3, 4 and 77, so I'm going to take that as being 3.5. 3, 4 and 70, unless you tell me otherwise, we're going to put the Michael Jordan on top, sir, at 3.5 there, so we go 3.5. And again, 3.5 there, sir, and 23. 3, 5 and 23.
In fact, make it 3, 5, and 63.
3, so another 40 there. Okay, so 3, 5 and 63, got you now, sir. 3, 5 and 63, so any more at 3, 5 and 63. It's worth every cent. Light fittings alone.
I'll give you 63.
At 3, 5.
Good year.
It was a good year? Okay. 3, 5 and 63, I wonder why. But at 3, 5 and 63, 5 and 63, so at 526, at 526, 3, 5 and 26, another 63. 3, 5, 563 was here, and you give me another 63. 563, so 563 with another 63. 563 becomes 623. 623, 626. I thought I'd said that, but that's like in my mind. 3, 6 and 26, but we smile and we push on, because at 3, 6 and 26, 3, 6 and 26, so with another 63, 3, 6 and 26, 626, so 686, 689, 3, 6 and 89 got you now, 689, so another 63, 689, so it's 689, we're going to go through again, 689, 689, sir, becomes 749, 749, so stay with me, 749 is 52, 752, 37 and 52, calculated is the bidding, 37 and 52, so another 63, 37 and 52, 752, so 755, 755, so it becomes 8 and 15, 815, so 3, 8 and 15, a lot of interest in this one, no surprise, fellas, worth it, 3, 8 and 15. 3, 8 and 15, so with another 63, 3, 8 and 15, 8 and 15, so 8 and 18 there, sir. 8, 18 was 67, 8, 18, 8, 8, 18, 8, 78. 3, 8 and 78, gotcha. At 3, 8 and 78, just got the abacus ticking over at 8 and 78. At $3,878,000, another 63 surely. 8 and 78, here we go, 3, 8 and 78, get comfortable. 3, 8 and 78 buyers, 3, 8 and 78 becomes 8 and 78. 9 and 38, 9 and 38, sir, 41. 3, 9 and 41, we're going to get there brick by brick. 3, 9 and 41, so is there maybe a number, 59 just to square me away. 9 and 41 is here.
I won't pay for it.
Okay.
I'll give you 49.
3, 9 and 49, so you give me 3, 9 and 90. Okay, well that's a savvy shopper at 3, 9 and 90. Again, so there's a discount. So you wouldn't round it before, would you? At 3,990,000 again. Happy to take it again if you'd like. At 3,990,000. Buys first chance. At 3. Okay, it's like synchronised shenanigans. At 3,990,000. Now, how much was it?
4.
Say it again.
4.
3, 9. Can I add it and call it 8? 3,990,000. Well, I did actually see it here first. At 3,990,000. So I'm going to take yours as being 3,990,000. So, okay. I thought I was in charge, but at 3,990,000 with the 10 is $4 million. At 4 million, it wasn't 400,000, was it? Did I miss it? A couple of zeros between friends. At $4 million there, so with the 10 and welcome on board. At 4 million. So what about your money? Haven't spent a cent yet. Neither of you though, but so you're in front at $4 million. First call. With the 10 at $4 million. Twice, third, and final time at $4 million. Buyers aren't far below my selling instructions. Again, Phil, there's been no change, has there? No. I wouldn't have thought so. I remember your comment this morning, but at $4 million there, folks, I push along with a small call at $4,025,000 on a vendor bid. Invite you back, maybe, sir, can I come straight back to my highest bidder? Is there $4,050,000?
I'll give you 275.
Okay, so 4 million, so just go with me, sir. 4,050,000, you'll give me 275 on top. 4,025,000, and you'll give me 275 on top. Okay, 4.3. At 4.3 million, so that's a savvy play. At 4.3, another 275 if you like something smaller. At 4.3, taking a small quarter if it helps. But at 4.3 buys, again, for a slice of that view of Hagley, at 4.3, first call here. At $4.3 million buys quickly, twice, third, and final time at $4.3 million. Sir, you would like to improve your position. You've done so. There's a stellar place there, but we're not across the line. At 4.3, sir, again, can't invite maybe another 10 or 20 at 4.3. Buyers, bear with me, please, at 4.3. Philip, what are your instructions?
My instructions are not selling at 4.3.
Shall I do it out?
No, put your reserve up. No, 4.5 is the reserve, but knowing you,
Speak up, please.
if you can get me to 4.5, you know what you can do.
Okay, so again, sir, very privately, it's this conversation, sir. Sir, if we pass a property, and so you won't necessarily have exclusivity to negotiate. Sure. So, are you wanting to advance it, sir?
What does it mean to what?
Can I disclose it?
Happy to disclose the reserve.
Okay, just to him.
Just for him.
Okay,
That conversation's now private with Richard.
gotcha. 4.5 is where we need to get it on the market. Too low?
I'll improve to 4.4. No more.
Okay. Now, in a private conversation, he's kind of raised his bid to 4.4 million on $100,000. Plenty of interest here. You can see that in the room. There may be some people waiting as well. What would you like to do?
My question is, what part of the building does he not want to buy?
Probably the storeroom.
Okay, right.
And Malvern staff, you go with.
Alison said minimum 4.450. Go back to
4.450. Again, getting paperwork signed, I'm guessing, at 4.450. Happy for me to disclose that to him?
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir. 50,000 is what's needed to get the property on the market and keep the process transparent.
Listen, tell him I'll pay 4.425, or there's an option for him, 4.475 if he takes it off the market, sells it to me now.
Okay, so we're going 4.4 and a quarter if it's on the floor, 4.4 and 75 withdrawn in yours.
Correct.
Bear with me. Philip, I don't know if you heard that.
Speak up, please.
I don't know if you heard that. So 4.425 and we get it on the market. 4.475, it's the best you're going to get. I shake yours in Ali's hand and it's sold.
So 50 grand over,
50
if we
grand.
withdraw it.
Yes.
And what was the last bid before this gentleman?
4.4 is what he gave me before this gentleman.
Underbidder?
4.3.
No, the underbidder.
Well, it doesn't really matter
Yeah,
anyway,
okay.
because right
What's
now,
your recommendation?
well, I'd say with so much people in the room, I mean, you're rolling the dice for $50,000, but there's a lot of people here. I never make recommendations with other people's money, but the odds are stacked in your favour.
If we put it on the market?
If I sell it to him, the best you'll get is 4.475. If I put on the market, the worst you'll get is 4.4 and a quarter.
Righto. Look, Robin, I think it's a public option. A lot of people here, I think if you want Rob to withdraw it today, I'll talk to Ali later. 4.425, put it on the market.
You've been married for some time, Phil, so far, so good.
It was a good one. Good luck. Good luck.
To us, to us both. Otherwise, I've got to walk past Ali to get to the door. Good news. On the market, 4,425. Hold tight. You're in front, and I sell for one of the higher bid. Well, folks, during some private negotiations of which you have not been party to, the last bid has been kind of raised, so just confirm your number 4.4 and 25. Owner's instruction clear. Well, if it throws some fuel on the fire, I declare the property on the market to be sold at $4,425,000, guys. And where do we go from here? Say it again.
17.
Okay, 4.4 and 25. So 4.25, you'll give me 4.42. At 4.42 there, sir. 4.42, sir. 4.42, 2,000. 4.42, sir. That's 4.4 at 4,444. And another 2,000 if you like. 44 there, sir. 46. We're not going to lose this property, not for 2,000. 46 there, sir. 47 and 5. 447 and 5. Should have grabbed another lozenge up. 447 and 5, so 449 at 449, sir. Have I 449, sir. 450 the half, so I haven't forgotten about you. At 450 and a half there, sir, and 452. At 4,452, sir, is another $1,500. 452 is here, sir, and we sell it.
Go with that last bid.
52 there, so you'll give me 3 to make it 455. Welcome back. At 455, so and we sell it. Make note, 455, so 460, gotcha. At 4,460. 460 with another 5, reluctantly at 465. It's about to pay dividends, but at 465, so and 5 at 4,465 with the 5. Anything else at 4,465? I call it away first, second, third, and final time buyers, and I sell it here at 4,465. Another $1,500 perhaps. Anything else at 4,465? My under-bidder here at 4,465. In that case, we are selling. We are selling. We are. Welcome, sir. Well, sir, my obvious comment is to welcome you to the neighbourhood, welcome you to the community, to the underbidders. Please don't underestimate that role that you have played. I wish you well with your endeavours. I'll leave you with this. Kia kaha, kia mai, kia mana wanui. Thank you, folks.
Folks, that was a great start, got magnificent call. Just giving out scrutiny, time to get organised. Just an opportunity to thank our major sponsors, ABC Photo Sign. For all these wonderful real estate organisations, Apollo Options, Mr. Robert Thompson's company, Ray White Real Estate, the Harcourts organisation, Bacon's Real Estate.co.nz. Thank you for your support here today. The team at REINZ has done a magnificent job for the last 2 days. Weren't those numbers easy? Didn't notice any mistakes. Wonderful. May have heard that the New Zealand Secondary Schools Auctioneering Championships is 18th Irish Runaway, 23rd of June in Auckland. I think Air New Zealand are running charter flights to Christchurch.
Hang on a minute, hang on.
No, he got himself through that.
Just for those who are new to the competition, these judges' scorecards are taken away, Roman, from the Real Estate Institute. Just feeds those into the computer. No further discussion. The top mark and bottom mark to avoid bias, they are deleted. So we get a nice even band in the middle in scoring our contestants. Very, very comprehensive judging sheet here. Our criteria has changed over the last couple of years, really reflects good auctioneering. Numerical skills, of course, are very important, but there's a lot more to it than that. Negotiation skills, as you can see, are a very important part of that. Judges will be listening to dialogue. These conversations obviously will be held in private, but you're hearing those so that you can make your own judgments in terms of how effective the negotiators are. We're all ready?
No.
Yeah, that's good.
Peculiar task. Judging. Makes being the owner really easy. I start back in sequence at that time, but I'll do exactly the same for the next couple of years as well.
Please keep your comparables on the blue ones.
Hoping to announce all of the results. We've had rising stars, 16 of them competing this morning. The winners and runner-up will be announced at 6 o'clock-ish. And of course the open competition and the premiers will be announced at that same time. Hopefully Auctions Live might be broadcasting that as well. Everything done, so it gives me great pleasure to welcome contestant number 2, all the way from that wonderful stable of auctioneers, Harcourt's Cooper and Go on the North Shore. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sam Walmsley.
Well, a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the sale by way of public auction of number 9/142 Park Terrace, also known as 9/21 Dublin Street here in Christchurch. After surveying the property this very morning, I thought to myself, and the surrounding grounds, I thought to myself, this is no ordinary home. This is no ordinary occasion. This is a black tie home. This is a black tie occasion. And straight to Sergio's formal suit hire I went. Sam Williams is my name. It is my absolute pleasure to be here today and to assist with and facilitate proceedings. I work alongside our owner's chief ambassador and marketing aficionado, Mr. Martin Cooper. And with our owner's profession, he found it very hard to choose a marketing consultant to represent him and his home. He had to search far and wide. Martin and I thank you for the honour that you have bestowed upon us. To the contract I take you. The property we sell is none other than 9/142 Park Terrace, also known as 9/21 Dublin Street in Christchurch. It is more formally described as a stratum and freehold, so by bidding you acknowledge receipt of our Form 18 pre-contract disclosure statement. Sir.
I'm told freehold land is what I should be buying. So what is a stratum and freehold?
Stratum and freehold, the base land is freehold, the strata title is dividing the blocks of land. When you go up in an apartment building, you've got different stratas, if you like, different levels. It's divided into stratums, and what you buy is part of that land, a total share, but your unique or your individual, your particular share of it is that the part which I'm getting to, unit R9, and the accessory units contained. But the base land freehold, sir, unit title and provision to divvy it up between the various owners. I hope after today you can be one of those owners. So the stratum and freehold, as I said, you acknowledge receipt of our Form 18 pre-contract disclosure statement. Have you received that, sir? Fantastic, I look forward to your bidding today. And it contains, as I said, unit R9, an accessory unit R9, A9C, M4A and F on deposit plan 377151, all described and recorded on unique identifier 738742. 2002. The settlement date is set as Bastille Day 2024, known by the French as the Fête Nationale Française, but known by both the French and the English as the 14th of July.
Yes, Mr. Oxley,
Sir.
on that settlement date, if I subsequently find out after I've purchased the property, but before I settle, that there is an issue on the property or the building, can I cancel the agreement?
No, you can't cancel the agreement, sir. You buy today on a cash unconditional basis. Remedies if something should happen between now and then, but no, you've bought the property today. Will also, prior to that settlement date, the pre-settlement disclaimer statement will come to you prior to that settlement date. Good luck with your bidding. 14th of July, as I said, is that settlement day. This does land indeed on a Sunday in 2024, so expect to settle on the Friday before, as per the, in accordance with the general terms, that's been the 12th day of July. Today we sell subject to a reserve price, and subject to that reserve price being reached, the highest bidder shall be the purchaser. All bids to be placed on a cash and unconditional basis with your homework, your due diligence completed. The auctioneer, I do hold the right to refuse any bid, not decide the increments or if the bidding can be raised. If a dispute arises concerning the bid, I will simply determine that dispute. If unable to do so, return to the last undisputed bid. It's very, very simple. The owners, they do hold the right to withdraw the property from sale before it has sold and without disclosing that reserve price. Immediately, when this contract comes to my palm as such, the property is sold and the highest bidder shall become the purchaser and agrees to the following: to sign the contract, evidence in the sale and receipt of a residential sale and purchase agreement guide, and to pay to us a deposit being 10% of the purchase price unless prior arrangements with our seller have been made. The terms and conditions. When I arrived at our beautiful accommodation and auction venue here some 2 days ago, I was blown away by the architecture and the grandeur, fittingly named the Chateau on the Park. It indeed feels like it would be more at home in the French Alps or on the French Riviera. Little did I know, this was fairly common for Christchurch, and the Palace of Versailles was just around the corner. Upon entering the Sir Miles Warren designed residence, our vendor Phil proclaimed, "No matter your words, they will never do it justice. But I, in my suit, will still look to try." Just like the Palace of Versailles, Barkridge Apartments are an enduring symbol of the pinnacle of luxury. And while Louis XIV has never walked its halls, it is still certainly fit for a king. It is one of the most impressively combined displays of art, architecture, interior design and landscaping that I have ever seen. On paper, it's easy to think that the $28,822.60 of body corporate fees seem high. But upon viewing the residence and grounds, you soon realise that they are not, and that even astronomer Galileo would tell you they seem far too low for what you get. And he was just a poor boy from a poor family. Inside number 9, your senses will tingle. The smell of rich mahogany, the touch and warmth of the heated stone underfloor, the sound of silence, being surrounded by concrete construction and double glazing, the view front and centre from a protected balcony over the manicured grounds, complete with topiary, grand fountain and heated indoor swimming pool. You will soon realise you do not just buy a house, you indeed buy a home. And you do not just buy a home, you indeed buy a lifestyle. When I left our vendor this morning, he said to me, "Sam, we love living here. It's only been 5 years, but we are never going to leave." the internal elevator, Phil, that would make that possible, so to access your 4 direct car parks down below. But like Phil, he changed his mind very often, like my 3-year-old daughter, and only 7 or 8 hours later, here we are ready to auction off with a motivated bidder. The buyers who wants to elevate their lifestyle. I invite an opening bid, opening up from the floor. Where do we say go? Opening bid.
Straight into it.
Straight into it, sir, you bid.
I'm on a crusade here, 2.5.
You're on a crusade. 2.5, great place to start. $2.5 million to bid now, 2.5. Optimism alive and well at $2.5 million. Do we put a nice easy 500 on top, go straight to 3 if we want to get on to it? 27 at 2,727,000 the bid, the offer here at 2,727. I still now round me up to 3,2727 with a $227,000 bid. We go to 954 the bid now at 2,954. 2,554, 2,954 at 2,954 the bid, the offer here. And your bid, sir, 54, we had 27, we get to 74, 81, plus the 200 at 3,154. 3,154, sir? 81, 3,500,000. 3,181. 3,181, good on you, sir, at 3,181 the bid. At 3,181 here, first time at 3,181, twice. At 3,181, 50 at 81 the bid now, good bid here at 3,231 the bid now, 2,331. 2,331 here, looking for another 50 to go. First time at 2,231. Second time at 3 million. 2 with the bid. 3.25, good bid here at 3.25 the bid now, $3,250,000 bid here at 325. First time calling.
I love my prime numbers.
Yeah, you do.
I'll give you another 227.
You're in good company. At 3,125,000 your bid.
227.
227 the bid now on top. I love your work at 3,477 the bid now. 3,477. At 3,477 here, front and centre at 3,477. First time at 3,477. Twice.
Round it up.
Oh, 3.5. We'll straight to 4, sir. Straight to 4? 3.5. I was hoping at 3.5 the bid now. We'll do it brick by brick at 3.5 the bid. At 3.5, good bid here with 19 on top to 3,519, is it? 3.5 the bid at 3.5. 3,549.
3,523. Look, in fact, make it 3,563.
3,563. I love your work with 63 on top. At 3,563 the bid, the offer here at 3,563,000. First time at 563. Twice at 563 the bid, the offer.
I'll give you 63.
63 at 3,563. Good bid at 3,6 and 3,626. 3,626. 626 the bid here at 326.
Same again.
326, 326, and at 89, 89 at 589 the bid now, 3,589, 3,589,
3689.
3,689 at 3,689, 3,689,000, 3,689, I thought you would, at 92 and at 92, and at 52 at 3,752, 3,752.
Me too.
3752, 3752, good on you, 3752 and at 55 and at 3810. 3810 the bid now, 3810, 3,810 happy? 3815. 3815, here we go, 3815. 3,815, you shouldn't be laughing. At $3,815,000, first time. 3815, 3815, 380, 3815. 18 and at 78. 3878 the bid now. 3878. 3878 here.
And again.
3878. 3878. 81. 3881 and 39 and 41. 39 and 41 the bid now. We're getting it now. 3941. I bet it's about to change. At 3941. First time at 3941.
I won't pay 4.
39. 41 and your bid, sir? 3941, well that's 4, sir, and we're there together at 3990. 3990, good at 3990. We rounded up surely at 3990 the bid, and you're sure you wouldn't pay 4? First time, second time, 3,990. 4, I got it here, sir. Just a little bit taller. I saw it first at $4 million a bid here, there on the thumbs up, $4 million. First time at 4. He was just a jack in the box, straight up, $4 million, he's in the lead. Twice at $4 million. Third time, $4 million, even the bid, the offer. At $4 million, where to from here, ladies and gentlemen, at $4 million, interest north there throughout the campaign, at $4 million. I suggest a 50 to go on top, worth it all day long, $4,050,000, otherwise at $4 million here. Is there 50 to go? First, second time at $4 million, third time at $4 million. No problem doing it. I'll give you a roadmap towards ownership, $4,050,000. Interest north this throughout the campaign at $4,050,000. Who works with me? Take me at 4.1, 250, 4.3, sir. 250 on top, 4.3, good bid here. At 4.3, the bid, the offer. At 4.3 is another 250 to go. Take me to 455, otherwise at $4.3 million. First time at 4.3, even the bid twice at 4.3. Third, final time at $4.3 million. If 250 is too rich, I happily still work with you in 50s to 435. Otherwise at $4.3 million. Once again, we look for 50 to go. Twice at 4.3 even. Third, final time at $4.3 million. Once again, sir, I work with you at 4,350, at 4,350, vendor bid with me at $4,350,000. 4.4 is next, or more. First time at 4,350,000. 4,350. I'm on 4,350. 4.4 anyone? I work with you, sir. I work with you. I retract mine. I take yours at $4,350,000. The vendor will prefer your money to mine at 4.35. Still searching for 4.4. First time at 4,350,000. Twice at 4.35 in the lead. Third and final time at $4,350,000 the bid, the offer. Anything further, buyers? At $4,350,000. 4.4 with me. At 4.4 we still move forward. Vendor bid at 4.4. Invite you back at 4.45, sir. First time at 4.4. Twice. Or anyone else in the room?
I'll take that bid as well.
4.4, I like it. 4.4, still working together. At 4.4, the bid is there 4.45. Or is it just you and I at this stage? First, second, third time at 4.4. 4.45 with me, sir, at $4,450,000. Still below my selling instruction. And then just for this one, I know you see value at 4.45. Can I tempt you back in? Anyone else? First time. Second time at $4,450,000. Third and final time at 4.45. Anything further? Bidders and buyers at $4,450,000, still below my selling instruction. A $10,000 bid, sir. At $4,450,000. A bid?
It's 4.4. Confirming it's bid at 4.4.
At 4.4? At 4. Okay, at 4.4. Appreciate live bid here at 4.4. If we see nothing better, on top of the $4.4 million live bid here, I pause the auction, I go into negotiations. I remind you, anything can happen in that pause, including the owners executing clause 2.6 of this agreement. They could withdraw it from the auction process, sell it to the person that holds the highest bid, currently at $4.4 million live bid here. If you don't want to risk that happening, imperative, you hold the highest bid, otherwise I take your silence as permission to sell it out the back at $4.4 million live bid. Anything further? Very good. I put pause. We'll take a conversation with our highest bidder back very shortly with an update.
All conversations here are private now, so.
In confidence.
Yep.
Yeah, great. Sir, at 4.4, you hold the highest bid, still below our feedback throughout, below where we need to be. I need an increase from you.
What does he want?
He wants as much as he can get.
He's got 4.4.
Could you get to 6?
He's got 4.4.
Could you get to 6?
He's got 4.4.
How close to 6 could you get?
What does he want?
Well, he'd love 6.
No.
No, how close could you get?
4.4.
4.4. Could you get to, could you do me something in between? Could you get close to the 6?
Okay, between 4.4 and 4.4 is 4.4.
4.4. You're an absolute numerical genius there at 4.4 still. But between 4.4 and $6 million, we've got about 160. If you give me 800 on top, that'll take us to 5.2. Can you do 5.2 in between?
4.4.
4.4. Could you get to 5 to even start the conversation? I'll have a Okay, I appreciate it. I'll have a conversation with our seller. I'll be back to you. I think I'm going to need to increase a little bit there, okay, sir? G'day, Phil. Hey, we're doing fantastic. We had four bidders, all active. We are at $4.4 million. We're shy.
What's he saying?
Well, he's saying he's got 4.4. He told me, I couldn't believe it, but he was absolutely right. Between 4.4 and 4.4 is 4.4. I pushed for more money. I pushed hard for more. I pushed for a little bit more. I can try again if you like. What do you want to do?
I'm getting a bit anxious. I reckon what you should do is I'm happy that you can tell him that it will sell it today at 4.5. Okay?
You're happy? You don't want me to try for more?
I just want you to say they'll sell it here at 4.5, but it's got to go back into the roof.
Okay, I appreciate it. Sir, we've had big conversations with our seller. At 4.4, look, it was a hard no. It was a really easy decision for him, interest north throughout the campaign. He has given me very clear instructions. If you give me the 4.5, it is on the market. I can sell it to you.
Tell you what, here's some clear instructions. I'll pay 4.425. Go to that. If he wants to take it off the floor and sell it to me now, 4.475. Take that back to me.
4.475. You need to get to 4.5 to even have a chance. Like I can put the offer to him on the basis that it's withdrawn, but to have any chance, you've got to be at least 4.5.
4.425.
Yeah.
4.475. It's withdrawn.
Let me try. We've had, you might not have heard this, folks, we've obviously in a conversation with our highest bidder, but he's put an offer to us. He's given us two options. He said he'll pay $4,425 is a right bid on the market. Shy of where you'd like to be, he's offered 4.475. An additional 50 doesn't seem a lot at this level, but on the basis he wants it withdrawn at that level. We can go back, we can play hardball and say 4.5 is the number. We could go back.
How solid do you reckon he is? How stoic is he?
You never know until you try.
What about underbidders? What was the last bid under him?
He placed the last two bids on top. It was a big jump. He bid 250, bid 4.3 was his bid. The last bid below that was my vendor bid of $4,050,000, and prior to that,
So the others
$4
are
million.
out.
You never know. You don't know. And
So you're saying to me we've got $4,025,000 and it goes to the floor,
goes to the floor.
or we take
4.475, you take it. It's a guaranteed extra 50. It'll pay
What's
for
your
it'll pay
recommendation?
for a portion of Martin's fee. Look,
What's your recommendation?
look, it's not my money. I would roll the dice for 50k at this level. I would want to know whether there was more money out there. But you do so on the basis that if it doesn't continue, you know you could have got an extra 50 and you've got to be happy with
I've
that.
seen you roll the dice before though. Look, it's a public auction, reputations are at stake. Look, to hell with it, I'll come at Ellie. I reckon if you can get him to confirm his bid at 4.425, cut it first.
On the market.
Absolutely.
You don't want to try for more?
No, bloody sick of this.
Hey, I'll take your instruction. Let's see if we can get some more money. Good luck.
Thank you.
You're not going to believe it. At $4,425,000, he has confirmed he will put it on the market. He will sell it to you. That is his instructions to me. Are you happy there at 4.425? Are you ready? This is your moment. If someone else bids, be prepared. You might have to pay a little bit more. Good luck. I think it's worth it. Ladies, gentlemen, breaking news. We have had conversations with our highest bidder and our seller. We have had a slight increase in our bid to $4,425,000. I'm delighted to announce we are on the market. We sell it away at $4,425,000. 17, there we go at 4,425,000 and at 35 and at 42 the bid now, 4442, 42, 2,000, 44 the bid now, 44. At $4,444,000, you bid? 46 the bid now, 446, 446, and another 2 to go, 446, and at 47 and a half the bid now, 447 and a half, and at 49, 49 at 4,449, 49 at 51 and a half the bid now here, at 51 and a half, at 51 and a half first time, second time, third and final time at 50 the half, 50 the half, your bid sir at 4,450 the half, 50 the half here. Another 1.5, 53 the bid now, 53 at 4,453. First time. 4,452. 52 the bid now, 52, looking for another 1.5 to go. At 4,452. First time. Second time the money, it is on the market, we sell it.
Double that last bid.
52, 55, good bid here at 55 the bid now, 455.
5K.
455, 560 at 460 the bid now, 460. 5 to go at 460, 65 the bid here at 65, 465. On the market and it goes at 465. First time, second time at 465. Third and final time we call for the sake of another 5. Do we let it go? Surely not. At $4,465,000. If I had your best, it is on the market and it goes at 4,465 here. Anything further? Another 5 surely. I'll take a single if it helps. At $4,465,000. It goes if we see nothing better. Are we sure? Are we done? Are we out? Done. At the back, finished. Have we had your best, sir? Appreciate it. Anything further? At $4,465,000. We have called it 3 times. It goes if we see nothing better. It is going. Going, it is. Well good, well caught. Thank you for having me. I've got to get the suit back to Sergio's by 5, so I've got to run. But
Thank you.
display the score sheets. Competitor number 3, ladies and gentlemen, from the Harcourt Corporate Office International Auction Manager, please welcome someone who's no stranger to the stage and screen, Mr. Shane Cortez.
Thank you. Look, with the benefit of time this morning, I put together an opening that this property warranted. It was generous, it was emotive, it was reasonably challenging, it was funny, but more than anything, it was that generosity that showed the property at its highest value. And in the interest of generosity, I've passed that on to my good friend Mark McGoldrick to deliver a little bit later. So it'll be very, very interesting to see your take on it. Folks, a lovely warm welcome. My name is Shane Cortez. Delighted to be here and part of the Harcourt's crew here today. I work alongside my very good friend and a man no stranger to the Garden City, ladies and gentlemen. A man so passionate about the South Island, Mr. Brian Thompson. I work here as sales representatives for Ali and Phil in the sale of this wonderful, wonderful opportunity. The paperwork that's been made available to one and all just confirms that that formal stratum and freehold with the attached and the available pre-contract disclosure statement, of course.
Excuse me, look, I'm told freehold land is what I should be buying, so what is stratum and freehold?
Stratum and freehold, well, you'll own the part of the land, you'll own the apartment that sits on the land. The rest of it is common ground, as per the title that you would have been delivered through your diligence period, sir. But you'll own the apartment that sits on the common ground land. It's all been there for you over the period of time, and any of those questions that you may have in relation to that, all very, very clear in the contract that you've been given. Look, I wish you all the best if you are here. I understand that freehold is a great opportunity to buy, but an apartment like this should not waver you at any point in time. That stratum and freehold confirms Unit R9 and accessory unit R9A, 9C and M4A and F on the positive plan of 377151. That's there for you on that record of title 738742 with the Canterbury Land Registry. But of course, that's just for your lawyers, ladies and gentlemen. You will refer to it more conventionally as 9/142 Park Terrace, or if you're coming from the other side of town with that Uber, 9/21 Dublin Street in Christchurch. The settlement is set down for the 14th of July, although it is a very, very, very auspicious date with our owner.
Best actually on that settlement date, I subsequently find out, after I purchased the property, but before I settle, that there is an issue with the property or the building. Can I cancel the contract?
You can't cancel the contract, sir, but you can certainly talk to the body corporate about that. Before you settle on the 11th of July, mind you, we're going to bring it back to that working date, although it does settle on your birthday, so I get that and I understand it. We are going to go with the 11th of July. If you are not happy or you haven't been given that pre-contract disclosure statement by that date, you can certainly push it out by a further 5 days if you are indeed ready to settle. If they haven't disclosed anything at that period or you haven't got that pre-contract disclosure settlement, then under supplementary clauses 151A, you can actually cancel the contract, sir. All right? I hope that does help and confirms everything there for you. The chattels that are here in this property, ladies and gentlemen, are resplendent as you would expect with a property of this standard. And in keeping with that French frame, we're going to be taking the armoire in the living room, but we're going to leave you with that oversized bedside mirror that takes pride of place, Mr. McGoldrick's boudoir. Folks, this is how we work today. I sell the property subject to Alison and Phil's reserve price. You've got one job today, it's to get me there. When I do get there, that highest accepted bid over and above that announcement will take ownership, be welcomed into that body corporate. They also reserve the right to withdraw the property, of course, from the auction and sell it without revealing what that reserve price is. Folks, as far as the numbers go moving forward, I'm happy to make suggestions, but I'm equally happy with yours as well, just with the understanding, the mutual understanding. I can push back on the number if I don't see it being in the best interest of moving you on to that contract at that point of the auction. With that in mind, I'll temper any unlikely dispute. Both Phil and Alison have asked me to exercise their legal right to vendor bid if I have to. Take confidence, always below reserve price. No telephone bidders here that I am aware of. We are streaming through Auctions Live, no registrations there that I'm aware of as well. And folks, all the fun part happens when the contract comes down to palm. Now, if it is in your favour, well done, congratulations. What I'm going to ask you to do at that point is twofold. One is just to sign the documentation. This just evidences the sale, and I'll require you to deposit a net 10% of your successful bid, unless of course you vary that with our owners prior to going into today's auction. And by bidding today, you confirm you do so on an unconditional basis. You acknowledge receipt of the paperwork that's been made available to you by Brian, including the REA Guide to Buying and Selling Homes in this wonderful country, and you agree to be bound the terms and conditions therein. Folks, if you are here to register and you are registered to bid, I wish you all the very, very best, and I commend you in your choice of luxurious property. Folks, if there are any questions at this stage, now's a good time. One of my good words of my good friend Connor Patton, jolly, jolly good. Look, having had the pleasure of being in this wonderful, wonderful city quite a few times over the past few weeks, I've come to the conclusion that it's a city that gives you back time. It's a city that lets you smell both the coffee and the roses. It's the flow, the pace, and the resilience all lend to having those extra moments out of the car and living life well. And in association with that theming, I've also subscribed to the theory that there is both. There is both a life that you learn well, and there is a life that you live well. Yesterday we all saw a home sell under the hammer that was a generational home. Well, today I'm simply going to swap that word for aspiration. It's a home that all that learning leads to. You've had your first home. You've had your DIY home. You've had the family home, and the home that maintenance has taken the weekend away. So now it's up to you, and it's time to smell those roses. And when you're one of 14 owners of a home designed with a historic pedigree of the Christchurch Town Hall and the Michael Fowler Centre, you know you are living well. In a town known for restructuring, it's reassuring to know that the solid brick foundations have survived everything that Mother Nature has thrown at it. Now you'll take your morning coffee on the eastern wing. That takes in both the warmth of the sun and the Port Hills in the distance, just giving you that gentle nudge, that gentle reminder that you live in one of the world's loveliest cities. And if life allows you to sleep in a little bit longer, then fear not, because evening drinks on the western side capture that same heat, all overlooking those wonderfully manicured gardens that, if it wasn't for Park Terrace, would melt seamlessly into the great Hackney Park itself. Now, this is a home, ladies and gentlemen, that Ellie and Phil have loved, and you can tell from the pictures on the hallowed walls of auction royalty. The semi-stocked wine fridge, courtesy of the constant deluge of friends, the duo of coffee machines, and a much-filled visitors book. It's a home that gives back time, so much so that a quick call to the body corporate confirmed that 13 of the 14 owners are single par golfers. There is a subliminal message on the wall opposite the kitchen. It's an oversized original frisell, and it's simply entitled Learning to Paint the Roses. And in order to learn to paint the roses, you have to be close enough to smell them. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish you all the very, very best. Now look for an opening bid, opening offer. Who gives me away? Get straight into it. I'm on a crusade, $2.5 million. All right, let's go with it, $2.5 million. Prefer a 3 at this stage if you can get me there. All right, let's go with you at $2.5 million. At 2.5, where do we go to from there? My friend at the back of the room, my friend looking at that, at the body corporate, the freehold, the Stradman freehold. At 2.5, we have to round it up with a quarter to 2,750 just to get on the train and get moving. 27. All right, nearly there. 2,750 is what I prefer. Okay, well, let's go on with 27. Here we go. At 2,727,000 at 2,727. Perhaps 2.8, at 2,727, you're going to put on 227,000. At 2,727, at 2,960, at 2,727. 2,727, he's put on $227,000. So that's 2,727 at 2,927 at 2,954. At 2,954 as we round on the 3, at 2,954, we go again at 2,954 with another 227. At 2,954 takes me to 2,954 at 3,150 at 3,254 at 3,281. At 3,281. 3,181 at $3,181,000 at 3,181 000. at 3181. I haven't heard from my friend at the back there. 181 at 3181 at 3231. Now I've got you, sir, at 3,231. At 3231, what do you say, sir? We could do 5 that, but at 3231. First call in at 32 and 41. 3231. Second at 3231.
3 1/4.
32 and 31, and you're going to take me up to 3250. There we go at 3,250. We're there and we're fighting fire with fire. Welcome to the race, my friend, at 3250.
Okay, I love the prime numbers, I'll give you another 227.
3250, 3477 now. At $3,477,000, and I like your prime, sir. We'll keep that locked in at 3477. Smile away at 3477, and with you again, we come straight back. But at 3477, we call it away simply 3 times. Once then at 3477. Round it up at 3477. We go straight to, I'm going to take that as 3.5. I'd like to take a little more, but do I mean 3.5? Okay, at 3.5 on the nod, there we go. He plays a prime number as well. At 3.523, do we stay in the primes then? And we work together on the Michaels. At 3.523 down.
Make it 3,560.
3,563, good, okay, 3,563. At 3,563, do we round me up again, sir? At 3,563, first time.
I'll give you 63.
At 3,5, a good year. 3,563, it was a good year, sir. At 3,563 takes me through to 3,626. At 3626 on the night, I've got you at 3626.
Same again.
3626 with another 66. At 3620 with another 63. At 3623 at 3689. 3,689 straight down here. Yep. 3689 with another 63 at 3689 takes me through 3689 at 3778 at 3777 at 3770 at 37. Just give me your number again if you could.
3689.
3689 and you'll give me 66 63 at 3689 at 3749 at 3755 3752, appreciate it. 3752. 3752 with another 66 at 3752 at 3752 with 66 off 63 on 3852 at 3902 at 3914. 3914 he shakes his head at 12. I get the which bit is 3, it's yeah, I know it, you know it, let's let everyone know it. Yes, please, I appreciate it. 3815, appreciate it, 3815. At 3815 with another prime to go if you like.
Okay.
At 15 with another 63, 3815, that takes me through to 78. At 38 and 78 I have locked and loaded at 3878.
And again.
3878, I thought you were going to say that, and I appreciate it, I like it, believe it or not. At 3878 with 60, that takes me through to 3938 at 3941. At $3,941,000. Do I get that as a nod down the back there, looking at the paper at 3941? At 3941, first call then.
I won't pay 4, but I'll give you 49.
3941, you're going to give me 49? At 3941 at 3990. At 3990. At 3990, it rounds on. The first to get to 4 though. The 3990 first call.
Yeah.
Whoa! 3990. I've got a funny dodgy left eye, so I saw the right first at 4 million. Good on you, sir, at 4 million with a 10 to play. But I don't know if it's enough to throw off the big man there. But at $4 million, I've got you. At 4 million down the right with you, sir, at 4 million. At 4 million, first call. Second at 4. Third and final call at $4 million. We're happy to move things along with the vendor, but perhaps at 4.1 if you like. At $4.1 million, we come straight back in here.
Give you 200k.
At 4.1, at 4.3 million, at 4.3 on top. Good, at $4.3 million, I've got you. At 4.3 million. At 4.3 with a wonderful play for the keys, nothing more than a wonderful property like that, Lawrence. It doesn't miss the golden. But at 4.3, I've got you. At 4.3, he plays 200. Perhaps we'll go to 4.5 now with the same increment if you like. But at $4.3 million, first call. Second time at 4.3. Third and final at 4.3 million. Deal with me 1 second.
Speak up, please.
I know that 4.5. I'm really confident that there is three. I put on the market 4.3. I know that you must understand that it sells at that point.
No, Shane, let me stop you. Not for sale.
No problem.
Talk to you, Shane. Talk to you bidder. So it's not for sale, so you can get a good price.
It is fine. So there's a 4.3 at the moment. Shane, it's a confidential conversation.
Confidential, speak up.
Stay here. Stay here.
You need to hear it?
Yeah. Everything.
Yeah, good.
$4.3 million here, 4.4. We've got another $100,000 on top of that. I'm going to go back and ask you one more time. Here we grab some 4.6. If you've got 4.6 here, come to be happy. I'm not at 4.4, my friend, but look, he's adjusted his expectations to something like 4.6. The instructions are put on the market, 4.6 on the market.
I'll pay 4.425. Or, given this option, withdraw the property from sale and sell it to me now, 4.475. That's not my decision to make.
Speak up.
4.75, and once you exercise 2.6 in the agreement, you can sell it. At 4.25, he's happy to put the property, he's happy to offer it at 4.25. My advice to you would be, it's a $50,000 risk, but I certainly think there's more money out there. You put on the market at 4.25. Knowing and understanding that if there isn't, we've got premium gains.
Okay, so you're saying you think there's more money out there. He's at 4.425.
Correct. He's offered you 4.475 to exercise your right to sell.
Okay, but at 4.425, you're thinking we might get some more. The underbidder was at what?
He was at 4.425. Your underbidder was at 4.1. He was at 4. He was $200,000 behind. He put a $200,000 bid on. He's getting at 4.3. So your underbidder was at 4.1.
So my choices are I could withdraw it and sell it
At 4.475.
or we take the risk.
4.25.
And you're saying take it on the floor.
I think we go back to when we asked on the market for 4.475 before we did that.
That's a good idea.
Okay. So he's adjusted his expectations once again. Not quite a level I can sell to you unconditionally, certainly not at the moment to sell, withdraw, but he is comfortable to adjust that expectation, put it on the market at that increased bid at 4.475, but which needs to be very, very clear. You're $275,000 above an underbidder. I'll be very clear. Put on the market at 4.425. 4.475 is only there if he withdraws it from sale. Appreciate it. 4.475, you exercise 2.6. 4.25, we put it on the market, we get on the market.
So he's dug in.
He's dug in.
Well, look, it's a public auction, Shane. Reputations are at stake. They've cost us a few bob, so be it. 4.425 you can put on the market. What's this?
This is the reserve price. I want you just to change this for me. $4.25 million. Just to issue that for me. So I've got paperwork.
Yeah.
Good on spells.
Good luck.
So you expect me to bid for me at $4,425,000? Hold tight. We're on the market and we sell it away, ladies and gentlemen, at $4,425,000. At 4.2, and you put on 17 on top. At 4.425, that takes me through to 4.25, 4.35 at 4.42. 4,442,000. You put in 17 again, or just the two? 444. Gotcha. At 4,444,000. So do you 17 again? All right. At 4.2 is him. At 46 then. At 46. 4.446. 4.446 at 4.475. At 4.475 and 4.9 now. At 4,479 at 81.5. At 80. 79.5. At $1,500. 4.9. So we're going to 4.5.5. At 4,450,000 and change. There we go. Gotcha. And again at 4,452,000. We've got you at 4,552 there. And again, don't shake your head with me, sir. Stay with me all the way. But at 4,552,000, we 4,452,000. Yep, 4,452,000. I'm waiting for you to come back an hour on the market, sir, but at 4,452,000, I sell it away. At 4,452,000, straight down. At 4,455,000, good to have you back, sir. At 4,555,000, we line them up. At 4,455,000. There, we've got it down there. So close, sir, but at 4,455,000.
I
Okay, 4,460,000. Good at 460, there we go. At 460 and 65, I've got you at 65. At 4,465, once, twice, third time. We rubbed our eyes, was that a bid? At 4,465, I'm selling it, could have worked, sir. At 4,465, it goes once, it goes twice. Third and final, for that wonderful taste of Christchurch royalty. But at 4,465, once, twice, third time, it goes, sells, sold. Welcome to the Good Life. 13 other apartment owners look forward to meeting you. To my underbidders, I appreciate everything you have done today. May we help you in the future? I certainly hope so. Have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you, Mr.
One of our perennial sponsors, the Harcourts Real Estate Group, Brian Thompson, Joanne Clifford here today from the Harcourts Group. They must be extremely proud that 4 out of the 5 competitors in this Premier Division are part of that Harcourts Group. I mean, you've got to give credit for credit. Tony loves it, didn't he? And then there were 2. Hey, just spare a thought for these guys. They knocked on the door of Parklands this morning at 7:15. It's now 20 to 6. They hadn't been locked up all day in that lock-up room before. It's been a long day waiting, so really appreciate what they've done. You might say, well, these guys have had a lot more time to get better prepared than what we're on top of. But they just have to suffer anxiety all that time. Lucy, we're ready to go. Ready to go. Well, this is going to be a treat. All the way from the Hawke's Bay. Please welcome Mr. Mr. Braden, call the cut.
As I left the restaurant last night, I was given one of the mints from the front counter by the lovely waitress, and she gave me a second one so that I could bring it along here today just for you. Unfortunately, as I took it out of my pocket just before, I saw that it had already been half eaten. So I will not be giving that to you today. I would hate to give you a part mint. So instead, I offer up an apartment that is not to be done by halves. My apologies, that was meant to be funny. We have on offer the absolute class that is known to you all as 9 at 142 Park Terrace, which can also be known as 21 Dublin Street. Not too certain there as to why they would be doubling up on the names, but for your ease of clarification, you can park that name, as we will refer to it, to Park Terrace throughout today's proceedings. Now, if you do get confused, just look up here at the fantastic photo board by ABC Photo Signs, and they will show you the proper address. There will be no confusion. Well, all of that documentation and marketing material, folks, that has been provided to you by our marketing genius, Jo Clifford, and her wonderful team from Harcourts. Today, the property will be sold subject to a reserve price. Won't be disclosing that price to you, I see you got excited there, but subject to that price being reached or potentially breached. The highest bidder when the contract comes to palm as so will be the brand new home owner. Now I will nominate the increments in which the bidding can be raised or potentially multiplied, and if there is any dispute in the bidding, I will simply go back to our last undisputed bid and we will continue the bidding from there. Now the sellers, Phil and Alison, they have given me the right to place a bid on their behalf if required to do so. If I need to make you aware of it, I will by using the words, funnily enough, vendor bid. Rest assured that is well below the reserve price, and I would rather you guys have all the fun. So don't dilly-dally, keep adding to the tally. Now, Auctions Live, folks, they will be assisting us here this afternoon with our online bidding platform. So bid in confidence in knowing that you will be up against the many in the room and on Zoom. The more buffering you do in person, the more chance they have to catch up online. So again, don't dilly-dally. After the contract comes down and you are the brand new homeowner, you'll just need to do two things for us: sign the agreement and pay that all-important 10% deposit. Well, we have an estate of stratum and freehold, being Unit R9. Yes, sir.
I'm told freehold land is what I should be buying, so what is a stratum and freehold?
Well, sir, that is a great question. Good to see you here again. So what we have a stratum in freehold, so you are not buying the land, you are buying the apartment which sits on the land. Alrighty? So part of that you will have the body corporate fees as well, which obviously have been distributed out there, but you are buying that, the apartment rather than the actual land there. Alrighty? Bid with confidence very shortly. As I said, we have a stratum in freehold, being Unit R9 and accessory Unit R9A, 9C, M4A, F, on deposited plan 377151, that is all on that unique identifier 738742, and yes, 11 was a racehorse and 22 was 12. The Chatau's list, well, that is all encompassing and hasn't changed since the original draft. One notable feature on there is the built-in Miele coffee machine. I know you have been frothing to get your own coffee machine, and now it is inbuilt and ready to go. Oh dearie me. How exciting. Do bear in mind that the coffee machine is on an as-is basis. So if there is a fault with it, you will have no grounds to stand on. Your settlement date, folks, well, that is set on the contract for Bastille Day. Yes.
On that settlement date, if I subsequently find out after I purchase the property, but before I settle, that there is an issue with the property or the building, can I cancel the agreement?
Well, sir, yes, you can. But long story short, I will explain that. If it was to do with the body corporate or anything such as the insurances, under clause 10.3, they do have to tell you at least 5 working days prior. but other than that, all your other warranties will be as per the agreement. So bid on a confident basis there. Alrighty, so that Bastille Day of 2024. Now, as that actually equates to the 14th of July, which happens to be a Sunday this year, we will move it to the following day and let our current owner have that special day all to himself instead. Alrighty. Now, I highly doubt there would be any other questions from you intelligent folk, but if so, now would be a fantastic time before my mind is preoccupied elsewhere. Any other questions? Fantastic. Well, now is the time to remove all expectations in your mind about what apartment living is. Because right here in Park Terrace, you will replace those expectations with elegance, class and sophistication to the highest degree. Enter the home created by Warren and Marnie and be inundated with jaw-dropping emotions as you are greeted with 2-metre wide and 6-metre long entrance that would be fitting of royalty. Head on over to the incredibly expansive open plan living area, which is beautifully maintained and appealing to the eye no matter where you look. Now continue through to that semi-open plan kitchen area, which has been tastefully updated and has the highest quality of features just for you and the family. Now you will be kept comfortable all year round with underfloor heating throughout the home, the ducted heating system, and that reticulated gas system, well, that provides year-round supply to the exquisite gas fireplace, the large 5-hob gas stove top, and the hot water for the whole home, including both classy and modern bathrooms. Now the owner's suite, well, that is just one of the trinity of bedrooms on offer, and it radiates quality with balcony views, stunning ensuite bathroom, including the bidet and the spa bath, and a walk-in robe that would have Kim Kardashian wanting to move into your place. If you're after some fresh air, well, then just take yourself down to become one with nature and see the beauty and tranquility that is the garden that will have you feeling as if you would like to change your name to Eden. As you stroll through the luscious green grass, seeing all the beautiful flowers and stunning features that they have to offer, your heart rate will drop and put you in a sense of relaxation. Don't be surprised if you get a call from Greta Thunberg wanting to come over and enjoy this paradise with you, all green around. Then head into the indoor pool area just down the corner a little bit there, safely secured behind the glass balustrade. Have a relaxing dip in the 10-metre long swimming pool by taking the 5 steps down into the water, or you could jump straight in and reminisce of the old days of going down at the local swimming pool with the family. The changing room and bathroom at the back, well, that is just an added convenience right there. Well, folks, if you're wanting all of this utter space and peace and harmony, but still wanting to get out and about, we do have good news for you. You are directly across from the world-renowned Hagley Park and within minutes to wherever you would want to get to in this beautiful place we call Christchurch. It is made even easier as you can store all of your vehicles at home. A quartet of car parks on offer to ensure that your quality of living is never compromised when moving into Park Terrace. Well, in the words of the owner himself this morning, and I quote, "No matter the words, they will never do this property justice." Nothing has been truer than that, so my suggestion would be, let's have your bids do the property justice instead. I'm in your hands, ladies and gentlemen.
Get straight into it. I'm on a crusade here, 2.5.
2.5 million. Beautiful. Can I maybe push you a little bit higher, sir? Can I go 3? Can we go maybe 10,000 a square metre at 2.8 instead? You stick with your 2.5 at this stage. God loves a try. We'll start there at $2.5 million. Who's going to take me straight to 3 now?
27.
27. I feel like I've heard that before, but 200, what are we at? 2727 at 227 on the right. Welcome in at all the bid at 294054. At 2954.
And again.
At 3171. 3171. 3181. There we go. $3,181,000 the bid. First time then at 3181. 50 at 32 and 31. Welcome back in with 50 at 32 and 31. Do we say the same? First time then at 3, 2, 31. Second call now.
3 1/4.
3 1/4 at 3,250. At 3,250.
Look, Mr. Auctioneer, I love my prime numbers. I'll give you another 227.
Yes, you will. Good bid. That takes me to 3,477. At 3,477. At 3,477. First time then at 3. Excuse me. 4 million. Beautiful bid, sir. At 4 million. Well, we tried, didn't we? But at 3,447, we're going to 50, which takes me 53 on the rise. No, it doesn't. Takes me 23 on the rise. At 3.5 now.
Same.
At 3,5 and 23.
In fact, make it 3,563.
3,563. Beautiful, with a $63,000 bid. At 3,5 and 63. Do we go straight to 3.6? That would be much appreciated. But at
I'll
3.
give you 63.
Yes, you will.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was a good year, was it? 3,5 and 63 and 3,626. 3,626.
Same again.
At 63 is 89. At 3,689. At 3,689 is 52. 3,752 we've got. At 3,752, first opportunity. Second call. Pardon me?
Me too.
Me too, of course it is. 3,815. At 8.15 on the 3. But at 3,815, okay, at 78. At 3.5 and 78. We're in. 3.6 and 78.
3,8 and 7.
Yeah, that sounded better, didn't it? 3.8 and 78. 4.
And again.
And again, yes, good bid. At 3.8 and 78. At 41. 3.9 and 41. Good bid. I'd do it again, I reckon. I got the next one. At 3.9 and 41.
No, I won't pay 4. I'll give you 49.
Yeah, you will. At 4 million.
I'll give you 49.
You give me 49. 3.9 and 41. You give me 49 at 90. 3.9 90. We're nearly there at 3.9 and 90. We'll get there together at 3.9 90. First opportunity.
Oh!
She was a jolly good fellow. All right, now 4 here. Well, the best thing, who's got 4 million and 10?
4.
Do we go 4 million and 10, sir? 4. What I'm going to do is go back to 3,990.
4.
4. You said it first. After I went back, I'll take it there first. So I've got 4 million now. All right, but at 4 million, what I would do now is chuck something on top of that. Well, that was a 10 from there, so we'll take another 10 if you like, sir. Come back with me now. But at 4 million, on the nose. Second opportunity at $4 million. Third, final chance. Do we see a 10? Do we see some more? Well, I can't quite sell it to you at that level, so I will move along. I said 10, so I'll go 4 million and 10. Invite you back in now. Do we say another 10, sir?
Give you 290.
Yes, you will at $4.3 million a bid. Good bid at 4.3. Do I see another 290? But at $4.3 million, first opportunity now at 4.3. Second chance down here, make no mistake. Third and final opportunity. Do we see 50 maybe? Do I see 50 over here? Do I see 4,350 in the room? Well, again, below my instructions, sir, so vendor bidders with me on behalf of the owners at $4,350,000. Do I see 4.4?
No, I'll take that.
Well, I'd rather go a little bit more. Can you add 10 on top?
4,350.
4,360. Well, we tried. I'll retract my vendor bid and we'll stay with you now at $4,350,000. Do I see 4.4? You've been a bit quiet, sir. We've come this far. We're almost in a relationship. But at 4, 3, and 5, the views out the windows should be worth all of this and much more. Do I see 4-4? First chance then at $4,350,000. Second opportunity. This is how quiet it is in the car park. It'll be wonderful for you. Third and final opportunity. I'm just going to seek some instructions, Phil, rather than go against him again. Would you like me to see what we can do and have a just chat with him quietly now?
See what you can get.
Okay, beautiful. 1 second. So I can't quite tell it to you at this level. Can you increase your current position, maybe 4.4, and we'll see what does he want? Well, he'd love 10 million, wouldn't we? But I think the closer, the more we can get, obviously the better, and then we can have that discussion there.
This conversation's private, by the way.
Yeah, beautiful.
Well, I'll go to 4.4, but no more.
Okay. Can you go maybe a little bit more? Can we go 4.450 and see what we can do?
4.4, but no more.
Okay. 1 moment. 4.4, obviously not where we need to go, but I haven't taken that up to the room yet. You want me to see what we can get in the
I'm
room
certainly
first?
not selling it for 4.4.
That's absolutely fine.
I'm
What I'll do-
happy at 4.4. Go
Beautiful.
back and work on
I'll go back to the room and see what I can do.
No. I want you to go back and say, no, not a 4.4.
Okay.
Go back to the bidder and
Yes.
tell them.
Alright, sir, 4.4, not quite where we need to be at this stage. So,
What does he want?
well again, he wants more than that. So what I would recommend, the closest you can get to 5 million, he might say yes. Can we potentially get, what have we got?
I'll make it easy.
Yes.
I'll go to 4.425.
Mm-hmm.
Given this option, 4.475, if he withdraws it from sale, sells it to me now.
Okay, so under 2.6, you want me to take that over and have a chat with him there? So what we'll do is I'll go and have a discussion there. But if you've got the 4.475, can I just take that and see what we can do first?
My instructions to you, if you can just relay those.
Fantastic, I will. Phil,
What's
okay. So he's had a good discussion here. So he's either offering you 4.425 or 4.475. But he
I'll
wants-
take the higher one.
So what the issue there is, what you risk there is potentially the other bidders in the room. So remember, we've got 5 other bidders because he wants to withdraw it and sell it outside the room. My advice would be let's take the lower, call it back out of the room, see what we can get, then I can pause it again and come and have a conversation.
Now, just tell me this. So he's at 4.475.
If you withdraw it,
So what was your last underbid at?
my last under bidder, so he was at 4.4, it was 4,390.
So this guy is nearly 500 above.
He's above. The only way to find out is if we go back to the room and give them another opportunity.
But they'd have to be prepared to bid nearly another 400 on where they stop.
Potentially. We'll have to see, because some people, whether it's good advice or bad advice, have been told to wait until the property's been put in the market and see what the bidding gets to. There's no harm. It's not necessarily saying, look, we're putting it on the market at 4.425. It's just saying, let's go back out to the room and see what happens.
So what, okay,
That's my advice.
go out and say, go back to 4.425 and we're not putting it on the market.
No, I will let you know. I'll come and have a conversation. We'll try and get you over what you need first before I put it on the market. Alrighty? Sir, I'll come back to you first, just out of courtesy. So it's not quite prepared to sell it to you outside of the room, but we'll take your 4.425. Not quite where we need to go, so we're going to go back out to the room and see where we can get to. Alrighty? Good luck with your bidding. Well, folks, I know you didn't hear any of that, so I'll update you on just what's happened. So we are currently at $4,425,000, not quite where we need to be, but now is your opportunity. So we will call the property away 3 times. Remember, hold that highest bid. We will come and speak to you first. Open it back out to the floor at 4.425. What? Do I see 4.15 at 4.4? 17. That sounds better, didn't it? At 42. At 4.4 and 42. At 59. 2,000. Alrighty, so 4 is 43. 4.44, 41 and 43. 41. All the 4s are droopy drawers, that's what it just felt like then. But at 4, 4 and 44, I've got at double 4, same again, at another 2, at 46. Do we go another 2,000, sir? 1,500. At 47.5. At 47.5. At 49. But at 49 we've got. At 51.5. At 50 and a half, sorry. At 450, 500. At 52. Do we go 3 and a half? At 452. Sir, come back with me. At 4 and 52. What's called? Do I see another 1,500 to go? Twice the bid at 4 and 52. Third, final opportunity. Sir, have I seen your best? Come back with me. 460. Beautiful. At 8,000 on the rise. But at 4 and 60. Do I see another 8 in the room? At 4 and 60. And 5. 4 65. Here we go. Do I see another 5? 4 and 65. What? Twice the bid. $4,465,000. Third final chance. Sir, another 5. Sir, another 5. Are we sure? Sir, still not quite where we need to be. Can we round you out maybe? Should we go to 4.5 and see what happens?
You can cut it loose, Brandon. Sell it.
You happy with that?
Sell it.
At 4 and 65. He's had a good think about it. But at 4 and 65, sir, breaking news, we are on the market. We are selling for the want of another figure. Do I see another $1,000 in the room? At 465, once down here. Twice now, sir. Another single. Give me 1,000. But at 465, are we sure? It is going. Going. So. Well bid, well bought, and well fought, everybody. Thank you very much for attending our auctions today. I'm glad you've got the half-eaten mint there, sir. All the very best with your search, everybody else. Thank you for having me. Take care.
Good robust discussions going on at the top table. Ray, that was an excellent talk. Boys at Auction Library are a little bit tired. How many people have we got signed in? 80 people, that's good. It is online.
Sorry, Joe.
As I say, it would be most unfair to our last contestant to announce the results already. I really like our last contestant. Good fellow, really good fellow. Extremely well bred, well mannered. Got his family here today. Waited a long time, a lot longer than anticipated. It was very slow coming in. It was about 20 years after me. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, our final contestant from Harcourt's Homewood, Mr. Mark McGoldrick!
Before I start, just ask the business something. Got my sign resumed, do I need a resolution of trustees?
No, I've got authority from you. Absolutely.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to sell apartment 9 at Parkbridge, but I have to tell you there's been a frenzy of activity at apartment 10 upstairs on the penthouse. With a nonagenarian lady owner, today she knew her husband was out driving in the Rolls Royce, and she rang him up. She said, "Darling, I'm rather worried. I've been listening to the national program, and there's been a police broadcast that there's a car being seen driving up on the wrong side of Park Terrace. I'm worried about you." And he said, "Darling, well, thanks for your call and your concern. They're actually wrong. There's not one car driving up the wrong side, there's hundreds." So, along with my colleagues Jared and Jenny Rolton from Harcourt's Homewood, we are here to guide you into ownership back to apartment 9. We're coming home, you'll feel like you've truly come of age as well. We're at number 142 Park Terrace, or number 21 Dublin Street. Nothing to do with Ireland. Of course, when you move in, you'll be doubling your credibility living here, to be sure. It is a stratum and freehold. It's unit R9. Ah, sir.
I'm told freehold land is what I should be buying. So what is a stratum and freehold?
Not as a unit title, sir. There is some common land involved, but you've just got your little sections of it as lined out, as I'll just tell you in the legal description. So you've got your right to it, but really if it's a freehold parcel you're after, you better look elsewhere. Good as gold. So it is a unit R9, accessory units 9A and C, M, A and F. The all-important and heavily labelled certificate of title goes by the number 738742 in the Canterbury Land Registry. Now you'll have seen the pre-contract disclosure statement provided by Jared and Jenny, ably put together by the highly reputable Pitcaithley Body Corporate Services Limited. And believe me, for this one, they daren't leave an I undotted or a T uncrossed, because they know that the combined academic records of the body corporate residence representatives has more degrees than a protractor. And I can tell you at body corporate meetings, there's always the first 2 items on the agenda. The first is to tell everybody whereabouts in Europe you've been recently, and the second is whereabouts in Europe you're about to go. But I do bring particular attention to section 9 about the bank accounts, and I believe it's also aroused the attention of Nicola Willis, who's seeking a loan to write the country's balance of payments as we speak. Included chattels, well, they are state-of-the-art and they're from the very top shelf of the premier appliances shop just on the high street. And you know that the built-in barbecue and stone bench top in the balcony, that is included, but the crockery armoire, sadly, isn't. And while we're on the French theme, well, of course, your settlement date. It's set down for Bastille Day.
Yeah, Mr. Auctioneer, look, just on that settlement date, if I subsequently find, after I purchase the property, but before I settle, that there is an issue with the property or the building, can I cancel the agreement?
Not immediately, sir. No. You've got that chance to the pre-settlement inspection, of course, which you need to do before 48 hours before settlement, and give the owners the chance to rectify that for you. And if that fails, then there may be an issue with settlement, but not the chance to cancel the contract unless that became untenable, I think is the word. So you'll be okay there, sir. She's all in pretty tip-top order, I'm sure you'll find. I look forward to your bidding. Could have sat up a bit closer to the front if you like. You too, Sue, just if you like. No? You know, it's Bastille Day, yes. And I can pretty much be sure you'll be guaranteed vacant possession on that day because one of the owner's birthday's on that day, and I'm sure he'll be celebrating somewhere in Provence is where he'll be. But of course, Bastille Day this year falls on a Sunday, so you know Clause 1, Section 3.3 says that settlement date just comes forward to Friday the 12th. Now, to ensure you're all equally equipped for a fair contest today, I'm just going to remind you of the conduct of auction. You'll be invited to start the bidding. Your job's to bid to or past that reserve, but importantly prevail as the highest bidder in order to win the auction. You know that the owner can withdraw the property from sale before it's sold and without declaring that reserve. And I have the exclusive authority to place vendor bids below that reserve, which I would always clearly announce just if you're not bidding. I can nominate the bidding increments. I can refuse unfavourable bids. I resolve any disputes in the bidding and identify my licensed colleagues who are bidding for buyers. Your obligations, if and when you win, on the fall of the contract, is that you just sign the agreement to formalise the sale, acknowledging receipt of the approved buyer's guide, and of course you pay a deposit, 10% of the winning and final bid. It's a beautiful truth that for all of those exclusive and elite that are lucky enough to get an apartment in Park Bridge, they've travelled so far to arrive so close. Idyllically and prominently positioned on that northeast corner of our revered 166 hectares of Hagley Park, this classical red brick complex is often admired and coveted by the many who pass on a daily basis. The numerous reincarnations that the apartments have enjoyed have zeroed in on perfection, and each of the incarnations has gone from good to great to greatest. Regular renovations, well, they've always been regal, and for the most recent at number 9, the owners have been resolute in their pursuit of resplendence and reassuring expense. Of impressive proportions, the elegant, heated tile floorways are comfortably complemented by plush carpets and the soft adornments of the bedrooms. There's not a moment of the day that that sun does not pierce your double glazing to grace your copious atrium of living. Particularly pleasing is the morning sun. It streams into your designer kitchen, your dining room and the sitting space, equalled only by the warm and gentle rays that in the afternoon will grace the parlour portion of the lounge, or your balcony, which is exquisitely sheltered from the prevailing Canterbury easterly breeze, as you overlook to the weeping willows in the Avon, beautifully cared for and manicured gardens below that have been lovingly tended to by Robbie. He's the full-time caretaker and gardener who's had the post for over 20 years. The 15-metre indoor swimming pool, well, it offers invaluable exercise to you unless you choose either spa bath upstairs and family and guest bathroom or your delicious ensuite. The scullery, designated wardrobe and dressing space, 4-car garaging and ample storage make life conveniently simple. Weekends here are busy though, when those trendy gen wires rock up and deposit the residents, grandchildren and great-grandchildren for yet some more quality bonding time. If security is important to you, then Fort Knox is a distant second. In fact, the local community of honourable thieves in Christchurch they're aware that 75% of the residents of Park Bridge are actually honourable judges, and they know that when they're inevitably caught trying to penetrate the security, the sentences will be harsh. Shane, do that one too. Summing up for you, this prominent pride of position the property enjoys, well, it transcends the cliches of close to the park, the city, the cafes, the bars and restaurants. It'll actually elevate your existence. You'll never want to leave, and you probably won't. In fact, the owners swore they were never going to, but as that late doyen, the godfather of Harcourt, Stevie Collins, used to say, everything's for sale at a price. So let's find out about that price now as we get underway. Park 9, Park Bridge, this is your moment. For an opening bid, folks, come on, let's go. Big crowd.
Straight into it.
Good on you, sir.
I'm on a crusade.
Oh boy.
2.5.
2.5 mil, sir. Well, I think you won't be winning the game at that level, but wearing the Auckland Blues colours, slightly controversial. You'd at least start with a 3, wouldn't you, sir, for this one? 2.5, you've got a nice face, a friendly face, sir, at 2.5 million. Where do we go from here? I think straight to 3 million would be apt, if not more.
27.
Sir, say that once more.
27.
2,727,000, welcome in, sir. Obscure number at 2,727,000. Do we go to 3 million now? Welcome in, sir. Looking smart in the pinstripe.
Same.
Good on you. So you're going to give me 272, 227. Good on you, sir. At 2,954,000. 2,954 with 2 in the race with another 227, sir. At 9.54 says it's 81. Takes us through to 3,181,000. At 3,181, here we go with 2 in the race. Who else joins in? At 3,181, here we are at Park Bridge. It's exclusive. And is it expensive for you, sir? At 3,181, second chance. 50 only. 3,181 at 3,231. 231, 231, sir. That's the bid to beat now. Would you go 50 for me too? Would you like to stay in that one? 227, 2, 3, and 51 once I call it. Second chance. Third and final call at 3, 2 and 51. That's the bid I'm working with. Okay, so I'm going to go another 50 at this point.
No. My bid is 3,231.
3, 2 and 31. I'm calling now for what? 3, 3. At 3, 2 and 31, I'll just give you another chance at that figure once, twice. 3 1/4. There he goes there. He's coming at 3, 250. Puts up a cheeky 19, sir. Average age of soldiers in Vietnam at 3, 250. I'm going to go 19 again. First chance, second call.
I love my prime numbers. I'll give you another 227.
Okay, well that's fair enough, sir. I don't mind that. 3, 250 takes us through to 3, 4 and 77. 3, 4 and 77. We'll work along with that. 3.477 million at 477 with the man in the prime position with the prime number. At 3, 4 and 77, once I offer it to you. Good stuff at 3, 4 and 77. I'll just say 3, 5 without being too cheeky, sir. How about that? Good on you. Puts up the Jordan there for me at 23 at 3.5. At 3.5 and 3, 5, 23. Nicely done, sir. Back he comes at 5.
Make it 3, 5, 63.
I don't mind if I do, sir. 3, 5 and 63. Good stuff. He puts up the 63 for me. At 3, 5 and 63. Might be the birthday boy's birthday. Yeah, that one too. I don't know. At 3, 5 and 63. What do we say,
I'll
sir?
give you 63. It was a good year.
It was a very good year, wasn't it? There we go. At 3, 5 and 63. At 3, 6 and 26. 3, 6, 2, 6. That's the bid to beat now. First chance. We go again. 3, 6, 26. Takes us to 89. 289. Ooh, 3, 6, 26. 3, 6, 89. Pardon me. 3,689,000.
Yep.
At 689, another 63 for you, sir. Good on you. We'll call that 52 at 3, 7 and 52 now. At 3, 7, 52. And you go 63, sir. 3, 7, 52 takes us through to 3, 8 and 17. 3, 8, 15 if you don't mind. 3, 8 and 1, 5. 3, 8 and 1, 5. We're working happily in these prime numbers still. It's not, is it? 3, 8 and 15. 3, 8 and 15. 63, is it?
Yep.
Good on you. 3, 8 and 15 takes us through to 3, 8 and 78. At 3, 8, 7, 8.
Okay.
We're working well at 3, 8 and 78. And 22 is 41. 3, 9 and 41. Who says 4 million? Be a darling for me. At 3, 9 and 41, first chance. Second.
I won't pay 4, but I'll give you 49.
Oh, that one, sir, you are a darling, 4 million. There we go there. He puts up the 49 and takes us to that nice round number at 4. I'm looking to the gentleman at the rear now, but also to my dapper gentleman at the front at $4 million. First chance, 49 if you like. First call, second call I've got there. 3,990. I'll put 10 on top myself at 3,990. A bit of self-relief there. Second call at 3,990. Or I'm going to take the more vertically challenged version, here. He's got 4 million. My right to do it. No one can argue. At 4 million, first chance. 10 again, is it? Second call. $4 million only. Third chance. At 4. Well, I'm comfortable staying in the same increment on behalf of the owner if we're stalling. I'm going to say 4 million 10. There's my vendor bid. Straight in there. I was dying to get one in. At 4 million 10. What are we saying, sir? You've gone for what? 290. Good on you, sir. At 4,300,000. He's a rounding up man. At 4.3. As we round in on ownership here at Park Bridge. At 4,300,000. Once you've been there and experienced the hospitality, you'll love it. Twice there. Does the 290 scare them away, sir? Third, the gentleman with his arms crossed. 4.3, you'll go again. Ooh. Sir, can I ask you to enter the fray at 4.3? Leading with you, sir. What are we going to say, sir? At 4.3, shake of the head. Well, I suppose the 290 is a big bit. Would you like to offer a smaller increment? We took a 10 before. I'm happy to work with you there. At 4.3, looking your way, sir. And nothing on Auctions Live. Welcome to those watching at 4.3. Just have a quick check with the owner. We're a bit shy, sir.
Thought you would have done better, mate.
How many times have I heard that?
So what are we going to do?
Well, I reckon they're all playing with a possible one. We'll check on the market and see how it goes.
What? I'm not selling at 4.3.
Wouldn't take a chance.
Oh, not your Nelly.
What did you pay for it against the Tuesday?
When you talk about non-knowledge areas, I forgot what happened yesterday, mate. No, definitely not for sale. Go
Okay,
talk to
well,
him.
not for sale. Not for sale at 4.3.
See how good you are.
Resolute there. Resolute there. I'll just check again. Anyone to kick us off again? What do we say? Down the back. Averting his eyes. No further bid at this stage. The 5 in the race. Hard to believe. Okay, I'll simply place a bid on behalf of the vendor. I'm going to do that for, say, 20,000. How about that? 4,320. That's the new bid to beat. Still some work to do to get to ownership. It's never going to be easy getting into an apartment like this.
I'll take that.
Okay, good on you, sir. Well, I'm happy to work with you. 4,320. Eradicate that vendor bid and I'm back on track. And I prefer your money there, sir, at 4,320. Quite happy to do so. A live bid over here at 4,320. Do we sell away this time? Does it go? First chance, is there another 20 quickly? Second call, I've got 4,320 down here. Third and final at 4,320. Well, I'm going to vendor bid again, sir, at 20. I've got that right to do so at 4,340, still with the auctioneer. Come on, guys, get going, get busy. It's all the boys bidding today at 4,340, 60 if you like. Okay, well, this is the final time I'll allow you to do that. Okay, so withdraw that vendor bid. We're back on track at 4,340. The last time it happens, respectfully, sir. At 4,3 and 4,0. That's the bid to beat now. What are we saying? Is there 20 to go to get me to 60? At 43.40. Once with the gentleman here, twice. Third and final call at 4,340. What are we doing? So you've stalled. Could I ask you personally to show a bit of goodwill and bid me 20? So, gentlemen, the coloured shirts, could I ask you collectively? Schwarzenegger, Danny DeVito, so what do you say? Okay, we'll take one more, 4,360. Not for sale at that figure, vendor bid at 4,360. We'll stay with the owners. Apparently satisfactorily there at that figure at 4,360. Once, and I'm looking for a bid of 20. Twice, right on the Avon River. Third call at 4,360, vendor bid.
You're looking for instructions? Yes, please. I think you should go and have a private conversation out loud. And do your best work.
Okay, sure.
You know where we stand?
We do.
Back here, please.
Sorry.
Back here.
Oh, sorry.
Out loud.
Sir, you're my highest live bidder at 4,340. Look, I've taken a vendor bid at 360. We've got a bit of work to do. Could I ask you to increase your bid to 4.4 million? Would you do that for me?
Is that what the vendor wants?
You would like a tiny bit more. but I'm just saying, let's get back on track.
I'm going to 4.4, but no more.
Okay, well, I'll take that bit at 4.4. It's more than I had at the start. At 4.4, auction's back alive. Auction's back alive. So what about this, just for a little cheeky suggestion? What about increasing it to 4.5, just to see if you change your mind?
4.4 to the vendor, see what he says.
See what he says, I've got 4.4, what would you like to do?
It's not for sale, but 4.4, keep working.
No flexibility about reserve. We talked in the reserve set meeting about these grumpy prices. Not too far away.
Bloody grumpy now.
Tough market.
Hey, don't put this on the table, but we might sell it at 4.50. But I don't want that on the table. Tell the gentleman to keep working. Not for
Do you
sale.
mind if I declare the reserve?
To the gentleman?
Yeah.
You think it's the best thing to do? Yes, sir. Okay, I'll let you declare the reserve.
Sir, I just had a conversation with the vendor. He's given me the authority to reveal the reserve to you. The reserve that I can sell you the property at, put it on the market, I should say, is $4,500,000. What would you like to do? Can you pay that?
No. Tell him this. I'll give you 4.425.
It's not going to work, sir. Respectfully.
Give me out for 4.475 if he withdraws the property from sale and sells it to me now.
Sir, we will do that at reserve potentially, but not at that lower level. I'm going to ask you, meet me in the middle and say 4.450. How about that? I can't be any more decent than that.
I'm just trying to be reasonable. 4.425 is my like bid. 4.475 if he withdraws it from sale and sells it now.
You adamant?
Sounds like it.
Okay, Billy, this is what's happening now. I've made some progress for you.
I hope so.
He's given you a couple of options. He'll increase the split to 4.425 or 4.475, but he wants at that level for you to withdraw it so it's as per 4.6. What would you like to do?
There's a 50 grand difference. What was your last bid? Where were they at? How far behind?
Miles away. I think I got 4.3 from someone. Miles away.
So what's your recommendation?
See, there'll be more bidding.
But has he said that it has to be on the market, or has he just increased his bid?
He's just increased his bid.
Take it back down to 4.425.
Right, I'll do that. Sir, we really appreciate you increasing your bid to 4.425. I can confirm you made that bid. Great. We're back we go again at number 9, 142 Park Terrace, Park Bridge Apartment, number 9. The bid now stands at 4.25. Have I got a bid in advance of that figure? At 4.25, I think 4. Ooh, good on you, sir, at 42. I think you've got to say around a number there after all of that, but there at 42. Good on you, Bickett. 2. 27, 42, 4.442. You're saying 2. 2,000? 44. 44 and 44. Hey, good on you, 46. At 47, 46, 47 and a half. See, we're away again. You can't come in third at this stage. 47 and a half and 2 and a half, was it, sir? Have I got 47 and a half correctly, sir? No, 2 and a half, wasn't it? 1,500, sorry, 45 and a half was the bid I've got. 47 and a half, and you're saying 2 and a half, sir? 1 and a half? 49, 4 and 49, 4 and 49, 1,500? 50 and a half. At 50 and a half now, 4 and 50 and a half, so it's not rushing away. 4 and 50 and a half, 52. 4 and 52. Carry on if you like. 4 and 52, would you say 4.5? I think it's the move of the day. 4 and 52 once.
Double that last bid.
Good start for the 5. 57. 57. Sorry, 3 is 55. At 55, double 4 and double 5. What's it to be? Come on, folks.
Okay.
Good on you at 60. 4,560, we're doing well. 4560 at 5k. 65. 45 and 65 now, sir. You get the hang of it. 45 and 65, second call. Third call, 45 and 65. 45, 65, sir. Pounce.
4.65.
That's the bit I've got.
My bid is 4.465.
I swear your bid was 4,465, sir.
Mine was 4.455.
4,455. He puts up 10 for me. Genius. 4, 4 and 65. At 4, 5 and 65. 4, 5 and 65. Happy to proceed. What are we saying now?
4.465.
4465. Where to from here? 446. I'm sure I had 45 there at one stage. I'm going to go back to 4465. That's correct. 44 and 65. We have got a bit of work to do here. At 44 and 65, gentlemen and sir. At 44 and 65, second and third. This time we've talked about those figures. We're on the market. Hey, we're on the market and selling, hallelujah. At 44 and 65. In advance, is there 45 now? Once, and I've got permission to sell to you, sir. Twice you've got the chance to compete. Third and final call. At 4,465,000 only for Parkbridge. Chances diminishing. I'm counting it down for posterity before it goes. Anything more in the tank at 44 and 65, sir, surely in the dying throes. Hey, sir, well, concession made. I think it's your lucky day. At number 9, 142 Park Terrace is going, and... Champagne for our winners, certainly, and it's drinking from the cup of condolence for our underbidders. It's been an immense struggle, hasn't it? An intense struggle, but quality's come out in the end, so congratulations on behalf of Jenny and Jared. Good night, and see you later.
Brings to the end of the hugely fascinating competition. The judges now will go into a little bit of a discussion, but the scorecards are all ready going in, so your winner and your runner-up will be announced very shortly. It's all been done to the back of the gods. So my suggestion is grab a bit next door. I can say in 15 minutes time, I'm coming to give you a whistle and come straight back in here with 3 very important announcements. Winners to be announced. your seats, raise seats, and we will move on with the show. This is the time of the whole event today. This is the time in this event that I hate the most, because I have to hand over control to other people. I've had 2 days of running the show. God, it's been good, hasn't it? In Christchurch, you know, the home of auctioneering. Testimony here to my left-hand side. I just reckon it's been a cracker few days. And I, on behalf of the contemporaries, just want to say to all you people who've made the effort of being here, thank you for being here. We love having you in our city. You've been just tremendous visitors. I hope you've had wonderful experiences, and I hope you come back within the next 20 years, because it was 20 years since Roger Dawson got the chocolate chair and Craig Pryor. If memory serves me correctly, Craig Pryor was beaten by 2 points. That's over 6 judges, if memory serves me correctly. So anyway, my role has come to an end, and I know what you're waiting for. Hell, there's been some great discussion outside of this room, and I think there was even more animated discussion in the bar. The service in there was excellent. Each time you wanted to beer, the keg had run out, and there's been a few delays. This has been orchestrated by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand. I think they do an extraordinary job. You just wouldn't believe what goes into this organisation leading up to and during. Jen, your team have been absolutely fantastic. It made my job and the job of everybody involved with this so much easier. I arrived and they said, there's your notes for this session, which I just toss away anyway. They've been absolutely wonderful. They'll be exhausted. So make sure that they're well looked after tonight. I am just going to hand you over now to the CEO, who I think does a brilliant job as our leader in the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand. She's a fabulous auctioneer, called a great benchmark yesterday. Ladies and gentlemen, show your appreciation for Jen.
I've said to a couple of you, just in passing over the last couple of days, that this is not our biggest event, but it is by far the longest. 2.5 days, 2 of those days being very long, but it's also the event that takes the most people. And yes, there are Ryan's people here, but there are so many other people that make this event what it is. I mean, first is just the auction community. I kind of had no idea, well, not even kind of, I had no idea what this community was like until last year I called that auction, and that kind of changed my view of you all. So thank you for embracing me. It's been wonderful. And this event wouldn't be what it is if it wasn't for the camaraderie and love and support that you guys show each other. So I think firstly, you should all just thank each other for being amazing. We also have incredible sponsors that, like, literally this event would not happen if it wasn't for them. So to Ignite Colleges, to ABC, to realestate.co.nz, to Ray White and Harcourts and Bailey's and Apollo Auctions and the amazing team at Auctions Live, thank you. Thank you.
Yay!
There are a couple of people in the room who make some of the key decisions that make these events happen. Joe Clifford and Shane O'Brien, both on the board of the Real Estate Institute, and Joe heavily involved with the auction sector. Thank you guys. And now Mark's going to come up and give some small gifts to the people that actually spent enormous amounts of their time making this event the gem that it is. The first would have to be Phil McGoldrick. For days, you have held the floor, taken control, made jokes, given up your house for sale, just about damaged your relationship with the ghastly gold and red bed. We're all taking dibs on the fact that it probably still is. But anyway, thank you for everything, Phil. It's been a ride. And to our judges, I didn't hear any shouting this year, so that's good news. To Andrew North, Peter Walker, Sabina Davidson, John, I haven't written all your last names down, John Bowering, Lisa Yardley Grace, and Rachel Dogan. Thank you. Thanks, Jane.
Yes, there we go. All right. Great. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Right.
And there were 5 gentlemen who raised their hands, stood up and shouted, asked difficult questions, called weird numbers for 2 days straight. Richard, Roger, Grant, David and Craig.
Thanks also to Jack and Tina. I'll buy you a drink later.
Luckily, we wore camouflage.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
And to 2 people who've done really important jobs, one, God forbid, giving you feedback the minute that you have finished, to the other for putting all the numbers into a spreadsheet and making sure we get the right answer, Ned and Rowan. And I would like to thank the Rhines team as well. I will buy you a drink later. I know it will be a bit later. They still have work to do, but to Lucy, M, Sonia, Rose and Kath, thank you for everything. And my last thank you is to Mark Summich, without whom the bidding sequences would be much easier. All the time and commitment and the photocopy and the drama, it's been a ride, Mark. Thank you. We couldn't have done it without you. So I know it's too early to call for registrations for next year, but I would really encourage you to think about it. I hope you've been inspired for the last couple of days. I am now going to hand over to Mark and he is going to take control, and we will find out who takes the silverware away.
Right, so these are very important results. The old email chasers will be changing tomorrow morning, or in John's case, when he made a file, they changed overnight. So what we're going to do this year with the Rising Stars is we are going to announce who would have made a 5-person final. If there was a final tomorrow, then we're going to bring the top 5 up, and then we're going to announce the runner-up and the winner. So the top 5 in the Rising Stars in absolutely no particular order. John Phillips. Nathan Canton. Jack Summich. Elizabeth Costler. And Rawdon Christie. In my pocket here, I have my spreadsheet of scores for the novice. Always happy to share that with you as the evening goes on. I'm not a judge, but I always like to keep the novice scores so we can go back and analyse things. But it's fair to say that the Colin Brown Memorial has been much revered over the years. There's been some sensational winners. It hasn't always been the precursor to go on to further auctioneering glory. But there are a couple of cases and instances where that's happened. I'm delighted that a high majority of my people here have been through the Rhines novice training. In my opinion, it's unparalleled across Australasia, that initiation course. And many of you senior auctioneers have been in there and helped me. I see Connor here and Aaron, or Aaron's not here, but I'm always willing to come in and help out. We've had Daniel Colson in there, we've had all sorts of people who nip in and give us their 10 cents worth. And it's lovely to see so many people evolving and moving through into the Open and already through to the Premier Division over the last 3 or 4 years. So I'm thrilled to announce this year that the runner-up in the Rising Stars for 2024 for the second year in a row is Nathan Canton. Yeah, we're going to end out the trophy now. Right, yeah, we do that afterwards, but you haven't not won it until your name is called out. I've learned that over the years. And in a life-changing event for somebody, the winner is Elizabeth Costa.
At LVD, I found out that Jen was going to do rhymes, and I said to her, I'm not fucking doing it. And then a few weeks ago, I found out she wasn't, and I was like, I'm back in. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And I thought, if I'm going to win this, I'm just going to have to work harder than absolutely everyone in my division, and that's what I did. And I did that by messaging absolutely every auctioneer I had access to. So I've got a lot of people to thank. So I'm just going to roll through the different companies. We'll start with Harcourt's Gold. So I've been trotting off to see Daniel Pengelly and and then so thank you Daniel for the last year. I met you at LVD and you've been helping me ever since. And then after Gold, I'll trot off to Homewood. Mark McGoldrick, we've got Bridget, Kyle, who else is there? Hayden.
Tony.
I heard Shane Cortez was down the other week, so I messaged him, what are you doing? And managed to meet with him for 20 minutes. I didn't know why he was whispering. I thought, I was like, what's wrong with you? But he actually did a masterclass in the auction rooms. So thank you for meeting with me. Also, my main trainer, my main squeeze, Mr. Dawson. Roger met me, I met Roger at LVD. He made the mistake of saying, if you need help, grabbed my number and I've been annoying him ever since. John Phillips, sorry, I've been training with John as well. There's a lot of people, I don't even care. Connor and Ben Deans, they've been doing some training with me as well. I feel like I'm missing some people. Ned, you inspired me to be an auctioneer when I was at Harcourts, and I sat through one of your, I came to support you and Lisa, and then I never left the room. No one else was in the room, and I was like, where is everyone? I sat there through the lunch break. What a loser. Leah, who encouraged me to be an auctioneer here at Bailey's. It's fucking hard to get a job. I keep swearing, we'll work it out. Who else have I got? Sandra over there, I think I've already said you. And then everyone, Apollo. Yeah! Sending you guys messages, asking questions. Tim's told me to stop being a robot. That really sat with me. I've been trying to get an apprenticeship with Phil for like a year now. Just forgot to ask him about it. And then I'm going to throw Tim McGoldrick under the bus. Actually trained at your house the other day, Phil. Really tell him to stop sneaking people into your home. Great pool house, by the way. But you can't tell what's missing. Jack, always annoying you. I just annoy everyone. I'm just so annoying. Thank you. I jumped on a call with Sabina a couple of weeks ago. She talked me through some stuff, and also, is this live? I've got a friend, Karen. If she's watching, she's been my bidder for a year now. I walked to her house, I taught her how to bid, and she's been throwing numbers at me ever since. You'd think I'd be able to count better, but here we are.
Bunch this way, guys. That'd be great. Fantastic.
Yes, Liz.
Beautiful. All right, 3, 2, 1. Thanks, guys.
Open finalists, if you could come forward, please. Before we do that, hang on a minute. I just want to say that there were 11 others in the Rising Stars. This is by no means the end of your auctioneering career. In fact, it's damn near the start. There was plenty to like about everything. I made a few notes, but you've spoken to Ned today, and it was a tricky sequence, too hard, but I'll take my learnings on that. We'll come back next year with something a touch easier so you can enjoy yourselves a bit more. Hopefully you don't draw number 1 again, Shani, all of those things. But anyway, please keep talking to us. In the open, the finals today, in no particular order, were Daniel Pengelly, Duncan Good, Ben Deans, Louis McDonald, and Paul Stevens. Right, these guys were no-nonsense callers today. They got about their work particularly well. Their property descriptions were excellent. The equal, I felt of the premier callers today, they were tremendous. And they started with a bid above reserve. They all handled that with aplomb. This was a very, very credible performance. The runner-up this year, back-to-back, Daniel Pengelly. That the top 2 in the open division have automatic right to move into the Premier Division next year. And Daniel, while you might have turned it down this year, you won't be doing that next year. And don't tell me you haven't done enough work for this trash. The winner of the open title this year, and a most deserving winner today, is Kyle Singer.
just want to thank these guys, awesome company and a real challenge and a great mock-up. I want to thank Roger Dawson, he was the first auctioneer to put training wheels on me and start teaching me. To Phil and to Sammy for inspiring me. Oh, I'm a bit emotional. I can swear as well, thanks Elizabeth. And to Bridge for being my auction sister at Holmwood, to Tony and Kyle and to Rich Dawson for employing me, and Mark McGoldrick, my brother and my mentor, Hamilton, you've got it so good. Watch out. And thanks for everything, Goldie. I hope I've not missed anyone, but thank you. And I said beam me up. I'll see you big boys next year.
Thanks, guys.
Right, and if we can now call up the finalists in the 24th New Zealand Auctioneering Championships from the Premier Division in no particular order: Robert Toll, Sam Walmsley, Mark McGoldrick, Braden Colica, and Shane Cortez. Right, as Jen said the other night, we've fought hard to increase our representation at the Austros level. We've failed this year. Personally, I think the competition's at a bit of risk. It's ailing and it's under pressure. The circumstances around it are a bit awkward. Queensland are not a member of the Registrations of Australia, so they have no representatives in it this year. It's filtering down a little bit. The structure of it needs some work. We've got the right people talking to the right people now, so maybe between Phil, Northie and I, we can get to Hobart and kick some sense into them. The top two tonight will be joining us in Hobart, and Jen, she's on another junket, and she'll... sorry, Brian. You coming as well, aren't you, Brian?
Oh, that's a junket.
So our top two go through, and this year we thought we'd test the elephant in the room and give it a crack about withdrawn and sold and just tease it a little bit. As with any auctioneering competition, there's a lot of moving parts, and no one ever does what 10 solid auctioneering minds in the room would have predicted that someone would do, and of course that happens. Northie and I sat there for about 2 weeks with that sequence and had Aaron round home the other day doing it, and he was just shaking his head looking at that big knob of his. And so, of course, it didn't pan out how we thought it would, but the results don't change. I commend my judges for their sterling effort in holding their ground, and I can tell you that the runner-up in the Premier Division this year is Mark McGoldrick. Which of course means that we have a first-time winner. And that was always on the cards with 4 or 5 not having won it previously. But I'm delighted to announce that finally, Robert Toll!
deliver this speech because I think one thing that's actually put me off this is that I don't like public speaking. I don't like crowds. But I'll take it, Phil. I'll take it. You've never made it. You've never made it. I think I started real estate before Braden was even born. I just don't know what to say. I thank everyone. I don't thank Summy's bidding sequence. $2,391,500 out of 125. Why? And I thought it can't get any worse, and then it got worse. Let's start practicing $227,000.63 because this is his prime year. 63 is not prime. Then we realised it's 1963, and that's how Sunny works. I just don't know what to say. No, I thank everyone. Thank you. There's so many people here that have been here the whole way. Our family at home, my Billy family, my Green family, everyone else. I look forward to going and representing. And I had a great chat with Peter Walker last night. And it's the first time I realised I was actually a Kiwi that was born in Australia. To everyone else, thank you. And on behalf of the North Island,
I can tell you that, of course, if you ever wanted a sign of not giving up, he was been runner-up 4 times, I think, now. And so that sort of just sheer dogged persistence and getting better at it all the time. So, look, let's have a good night. We've got 3 champions to toast and to have some fun with tonight. Elizabeth Costley, our Rising Star Champions, kindly organised us to attend which venue? He won the Cox Plate last year. What's he doing here?
It's at the north end of the strip. The north end of the
Mr. Brightside. Stupid. Okay, that's where we're going. So you make your own way there. Elizabeth, what time we expect it there? Any time from 8:30, I think it was. So we can go back in, have a beer, and then head out. Look forward to seeing you all later on. And next year, of course.